I want to deal with something that has been irking me recently, which is this claim that Richard Dawkins is giving atheism a bad name. It is used somewhat sloppily, interchangeably, that's a bit of a mouthful, with the claim that Richard Dawkins is giving the atheist movement a bad name. These are not the same things, so I shall deal with them separately. If you want to know what could give atheism a bad name, I could spell it out for you. It's got 3 letters, a G, an O and a D. The existence of a god or gods, or some substantial evidence of the existence of a god or gods, would give atheism a bad name. Could Richard Dawkins be giving the atheist movement, or an atheist movement, let's get it right, a bad name? Well, this is different grounds. A Christian could give Christianity a bad name. A Christian could give religion generally a bad name, but a Christian could not give theism, the idea that a god or gods exist, a bad name. And Richard Dawkins could give an atheist movement a bad name, especially if he himself claims to be a member of that socio-political movement. But there are 2 problems that I have with this. The first is that a lot of the people who are making the claim most vociferously in blogs or in pieces in various journalistic outlets have a habit of misportraying and sensationalising what Richard Dawkins has said when they make this claim. So what concerns me here, if they are that bothered that Richard Dawkins is giving their atheist movement a bad name, why are they adding to it? Why are they making it worse? Why would they misportray or over-portray what Richard Dawkins has actually said to make it seem, even if not worse than what he said, at least the worst possible interpretation of what he could say? If they're that bothered themselves, why would they do that? The second point I would make is that if you really want to see somebody that gives the atheist movement or an atheist movement a bad name, I think you're better off looking at somebody like P.Z. Myers, and I'll explain to you why. Because P.Z. Myers insists that his ethical stance on everything in some ways is a logical end result of being an atheist. This is what he means when he talks about dictionary atheists. If you reach other socio-political conclusions and are an atheist, then you are wrong in those conclusions. The conclusions that he has reached necessarily follow from his atheism. Richard Dawkins claims nothing of the sort. So when Richard Dawkins makes a statement that is perhaps divisive, in no way is that linked to his atheism. When P.Z. Myers makes statements that are divisive, he links them deliberately to his atheism. So here's the thing. When people talk about Richard Dawkins harming the atheist movement, what they mean is making the atheist movement less attractive to people. What could make the atheist movement less attractive to large numbers of people than deliberately and systematically tying it in to one particular socio-political viewpoint? I'll leave that one with you. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.